situation is one that would be very difficult to describe. Okay, we've got the riddle, the mystic, and the queen trying to learn about what I'm hearing about what makes you tick. There's something about this, and that makes actually a lot of sense, because when I asked, well, how is it manifesting in your life? I have the crone, the orphan, and the ocean. So it's like, what makes you tick? There's something about this problem, this something that is untangible, this riddle, right, that you've been trying to, the knot that you've been trying to untie, the issue that's in front of you that you can't maybe articulate. There's something about it that I think kind of pisses you off, right? Because the orphan archetype is one that faces great injustice, and at the bottom of the deck is the starborn. So you know damn well that you should be treated better, right? As the queen knew damn well that she should be treated better on her throne and on her journey to the throne, right? The queen is a very resilient figure. The way that it's manifesting in your life right now is something that I think you're just tired and maybe a little pissy a lot of the time, right? Or things are draining for you, the eternal child and the healer. You're someone who you know in your heart, I can't tell you, this is powerful. You know in your heart who you are destined to be. And this is like one of those collectives, I really don't like speaking on like using terms like the chosen one, right? But this is kind of what that's giving, right? It's like the chosen one type of collective. I want to get a little bit more. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Wands, and then on the split, we have the Five of Cups. That feels significant. Let's get a little bit more here about the situation. I want to get external voices, external influences on this riddle. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, I don't think that Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Being outcasted. It's like people wanted to rush you. People wanted to rush you to finish. People wanted to rush you. Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and you needed time. Let me get a little bit more external factors. You needed time. When you were pushed into the, maybe you were surrounded by impulsive people, kind of silly people, people who are beneath you. Let's get more about the way it's manifesting in your life currently. The Four of Cups, we've got commanding some of that rest, the sacred no here, how this situation is manifesting in your life. We've got Queen of Swords, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. I love to see it. And 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Wow, I love to see it. So it's just this very like, yeah, I'm gonna say no, okay, because I got other things that I need to learn about. 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. What's driving you? What's driving you? She said, I'm done. She said, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. Eight of Wands. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm focusing on the good and allowing the good to manifest the new. I was thinking about this, how like my partner and I are doing this thing where we're very decisively like being nice to each other right now because life is really hard. And something happened this morning where he pissed me off. High Priestess, he pissed me off because he didn't tell me something about his day today, that his day really dictates a lot about my day. It's a loud plane above. His day really dictates a lot about how my day goes because I don't have my own space. And there was something that he didn't tell me about his schedule today. And in the past, if I was really snippy, I probably might have been like, why didn't you tell me? Blah, blah, blah. But instead I looked over at him, and I was like, and I went like this, like I was gonna like jab him in the eyes, and then we laughed about it. Because he knew that he was being tongue-in-cheek about it, right? So the Star and the Three of Cups, it's like we can keep our eye on, like that's a much more hopeful vision with this Three of Cups. We can keep our eye on the bigger picture. 10 of Cups here, the why matters a lot, right? 5 of Wands, the why even behind the argument. And 7 of Swords, knowing that sometimes the poison is not the emotion, but maybe the urgency, you know, the urgency, because all of this, I think that the riddle was caused by urgency, right? You need time to unlock what the mystic has to tell you. You need time to get there, right? You need time to get there. And if you've been in this place of like rushing, kind of like how I'm feeling a lot of energy. I did just have an energy drink a little while ago, so that's part of why this reading is like at the pace that it is. But like, so, 'cause I'm a little hype. But like, if you never gave yourself, or if you were consistently robbed of time by way of pressure from people around you, hurry up, you got to get this done, hurry up, we need results, right? Then you never would have been given a chance. You never would have had the chance to unlock whatever this riddle is. So what's your advice? And well, yeah, what's on the other side of this? Let me just get something about outcome. This starborn and eternal child energy is so important. Like, that's so important. It feels like you've known the whole time that you were destined for, I don't know, like something that I don't think you ever even saw, you know, something that you never saw in anyone else, something that you had to create for yourself. We've got the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck again. I'm going to show you the first cards that came out because they're important, and in contrast to the other cards that came out. So we've got the World and the 9 of Swords. What you are concerned about is shifting. We're not concerned about the same things anymore, okay? Like, your anxieties about, maybe for a while your anxieties have been about what other people, you know, the consequences of other people and what they think of you, right? And now your concerns are shifting to, damn, what kind of marble are we going to put in the bathroom type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's what this is giving. This is giving legacy. This is giving long-term, like, how are we going to decorate the house? And like, it's not like they're not valid just because they're maybe a little bit more vain. They're still valid. The kind of marble you put in the bathroom is really important, okay? That can make or break the bathroom, okay? But it's different. It's a different type of stressor. It's a different type. It's a luxury what you're walking into. The Hierophant at the bottom of that with the 7 of Cups is like, you decide what you're overwhelmed about. This kind of, you know, the Empress coming through here, it's like she has set the table. She's spent a lot of time setting the table. It's like, I must be talking to someone who's like really stripped a lot away and really whittled down like the garden that they're in. They've really done a lot of pruning. You've done a lot of pruning, a lot of weeding, a lot of making space, and you're continuing to make space because there's still like a resurrection process that's taking place here, but it's like you're creating new memories actively. And because you're aware that you're actively creating new memories, right? You have this kind of awareness of your mortality and awareness of like your like the gratitude and the intentionality that you're putting into everything. Because of that awareness, you're now putting a lot more heart into everything, and that heart energy that's coming through is allowing you to be a lot more playful. Like kind of what I said about me and my partner earlier, I was like, that, you know what I mean? That was a playful act. And like, we were able to laugh about something that was like, I know he genuinely forgot, but he also knows that I genuinely wish that he wouldn't forget. And yet what's helpful in that moment is not me like getting on him about it. You know what I mean? It's those things. Something had to, and here's the thing is like the devil here, in order to have wisdom, you have to have loss, right? Wisdom, yeah, the devil in Temperance. Wisdom comes from loss. Wisdom comes from hardship. Wisdom comes from grief. And you've had plenty of that. You've had plenty of that. So now we are moving into a time where, yeah, you decide. I love this. I love this.